Today we're going to talk about characters. In any story, particularly in realistic fiction, characters are the lifeblood of that story. Um, they are the ones that we want to see how they go about solving a problem, what they do, how they react, and what happens in the end. Without characters, we don't really have a story. So we're really going to try to figure out how we go from a sketch like this, or like this over here, to a list of things to a full-blown story like this. We're not going to be writing our story this week. We're going to be trying to envision our character and then later on next week starting to put them into a problem where they have to actually try and solve it. So let's get started. Character might look like. Don't be worried about whether this character is perfect right now because your character is likely going to change as you encounter them in a problem or you put them into different situations. As I think about this sketch, I really want to start with some of my basic things. I might think about, are they a boy or a girl? Boy or a girl. I might think about their hair or hair color, hairstyle and color. I might think about their size. Are they big and tall? Those types of things. I might think about, do they have glasses? Okay. Might need to also think about a little bit about what they wear. Okay. Clothing. Okay. This gives me a little bit of a mental picture for how this character might be. Notice I didn't put a name on there. The name might come to me later. And oftentimes, authors will use names that have some sort of symbol or something that is important to them. We're not going to worry too much about that. As I get going, I might think to myself, oh, I want this to be maybe a boy. Um, Maybe I might also think about their age as well. That's gonna be kinda helpful. In this case, I might think about 11 or 12 years old. This boy is gonna have short hair. Maybe it's gonna be blonde, light blonde color. I might think that they're kinda medium sized. I'm starting to think kind of about this person, maybe a little bit like how I am or was when I was younger, kind of a medium size, maybe kind of on the smallish side. Medium, if you will. Uh, and then after that, I might start going down a little bit. Go, oh, no glasses. Don't have to write that. Uh, Loves shorts and sports clothes. Big, big into the sports clothes thing. Kind of a jersey or a sports team that he plays on. That sort of thing. From here, I can take this list and I can maybe even start to make a little sketch of my person here. And over here, get a little bit of their face like this. Kind of this here, get a little nose. Thinking my person is smiling. Gotta get them a little bit of their ears. Up here, gotta get the face here with the hair. And again, don't worry too much about whether your person looks perfect or not. Again, your person's probably going to change as you continue to work on them. Um, got my person here a little bit, at least their face. Um, Other things I want to start to think about is beyond what they look like. Okay, is I really want to be thinking a little bit about what they act like, or as what we would say is who they are. Who are they? Okay. I might want to think about, and I'm going to list some things on the side here. Are they kind? Are they mean? Maybe they're sometimes somebody who's kind, but they have a short temper. Maybe there's somebody who likes to make jokes, or they're serious. Okay. Maybe there's somebody with lots of friends, or maybe and they're really outgoing, or maybe there's somebody who has not as many friends. Okay. That's going to be helpful for us as we continue to build our character and put them into a story. So somebody who's really outgoing, that might help us find that they're maybe we're going to be thinking about them as somebody who is going to be helping other people, or maybe they're really friendly and they bring other people into a story. But we want to be thinking about this here. What do we know about them? What do you envision them being? Keep in mind, they're not going to be everything. They're not going to be kind, mean, they make jokes and are serious, have lots of friends and not so many friends. They're also probably not going to be perfect. They're not going to be somebody who's kind and makes lots of jokes and does the best in school and has lots of friends because everybody has some areas where they can improve. Okay. We want to be thinking about those and maybe list them on their side. As we make that list, again, beginning of the week, all we're doing is kind of listing what we're thinking about them. They're kind, maybe they're really outgoing, meaning they like to talk to lots of people. Maybe they are friendly, kind of goes along with being outgoing. Many friends, and I want to start to think about some of their holes that this person has. This person might have some holes where if they have all these things, maybe they're somebody who doesn't do well as well in school, not great in school. Maybe they're also somebody here who you could think of, maybe they're in my case, I might think about somebody who's disorganized. And I kind of always think back to myself a little bit. When I was a kid, I was somebody who would, when I was cleaning my room, I'd tuck everything under the bed. I was a little bit disorganized at times. I might put that in there. Again, I can picture myself in this character a little bit. And